Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Alok Agrawal and I welcome you all on the first lecture of course ME 501 Internal Combustion Engine. So in this lecture, we will study about what is engine, then we will see what is heat engine, and then we will see the classification of heat engine. Okay, so let us first start with introduction part of internal combustion engine. So the distinctive feature of our civilization today is that we are able to use the mechanical power that makes us different from all other civilization. Okay, at one time, at very earlier time, what happened, the primary source of power was only our manpower. We used to do everything from by ourselves only. Okay, later on we started training animals and we started utilizing their power to do our work. We also started using the energy that is available with wind. We also started the energy available with stream, and we are able to use those energy for our work. And the revolution come. The great step has been taken when we are able to convert the energy from one form to another. And that time there is a great step, and we are able to utilize the energy all over, all type of energy for our own purpose. So this is the main step that have been taken in our civilization. Now, engine is part of that civilization. What is engine? Engine is a device which transforms one form of energy into another form. Okay, एनी टाइप ऑफ एनर्जी, कोई भी टाइप की एनर्जी किसी एक एनर्जी को दूसरी एनर्जी के फॉर्म में अगर हम कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं, देन वी कॉल्ड इट एज अ इंजन. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज हीट इंजन? हाउ हीट इंजन इज डिफरेंशिएटेड फ्रॉम इंजन? So here again in heat engine, engine terms come. So there here also there will be conversion of one form of energy into another form of energy. But which energy to which energy? In heat engine, it is a device which transforms chemical energy of fuel into thermal energy and then utilizes that thermal energy to do some useful mechanical work. And this engine is called heat engine. Otherwise, we can also explain it as a conversion of thermal energy to mechanical energy to place in heat engine. So, what is requirement of this heat engine? There should be a fuel having some chemical energy. When we burn that fuel, it will release thermal energy. That chemical energy is converted into thermal energy, and we utilize that thermal energy to do some useful work, and that is called heat engine. Now, heat engine is generally classified as either external combustion engine or internal combustion engine. See, what is combustion? Burning of fuel is known as combustion. So, if the fuel burning took place inside the engine, we called it as a internal combustion engine. And if the burning of fuel take place outside the engine, we called it as a external combustion engine. So, external combustion engine examples are steam engine and steam turbine, whereas internal combustion engine examples are petrol engine, diesel engine that we are using in our day-to-day life. Okay, so in our syllabus, we have to study this internal combustion engine, where the burning of fuel, the combustion phenomena takes place inside the engine, where the energy transformation takes place, where the chemical energy of fuel converted into thermal energy, and that thermal energy is converted into mechanical energy. Okay. Now, the advantages and disadvantages of ICN, internal combustion engine and external combustion engine. So what are the advantages of internal combustion engine? Internal combustion engine having greater mechanical simplicity because components are not too heavy as in case of external combustion engine, where boilers, condenser, pump, every lot of things are required. Here, the ratio of weight to output is low in internal combustion engine because this is a small engine. External combustion engine is very big because it consists of boiler, condenser, and lot of other things. Again, its initial cost is low because the number of components are low and they are small. The overall efficiency is very high in internal combustion engine. Now, what is the advantage of external combustion engine? The main advantage of external combustion engine is the fuel that is being used here are cheaper. We are using coal as a fuel in external combustion engine, and relatively coal is much cheaper as compared to the petrol or diesel. Okay. Again, another advantage is the fuel used in external combustion engine are in solid form. So its transportation is quite easy. Like unlike petrol, when we keep it in open, it is try to vaporize. It is highly volatile fuel. But if you are using solid fuel like coal, there is no tension of all those things. Okay. Again, what is the disadvantage of external combustion engine? That its initial cost is high because of huge component requirement and its efficiency is low. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of internal external combustion engine. Now come to the classification of internal combustion engine. And on the basis of basic engine design, internal combustion engine is classified as reciprocating engine and rotary engine. Reciprocating engine are engine where the moving part is reciprocates, whereas in rotary engine, the moving part rotates. That is the difference. Again, on the basis of thermodynamic cycle, or we can say that on the basis of method of addition, heat addition, uh, this is classified as either Otto cycle or diesel cycle. Otto cycle is also called constant volume cycle, whereas diesel cycle is also called constant pressure cycle. Again, on the basis of stroke, we will see all these things in very detail later on. Just for the classification purpose, I am discussing it here because in previous paper we have seen that this question have been asked. Then on the basis of number of strokes, because we are here generally we will be studying reciprocating engine. So reciprocating engine, there will be a stroke when it goes from one end to another end. We call it as a stroke. So on the basis of number of stroke, it can be 4-stroke engine or 2-stroke engine. Again, on the basis of ignition method, see what is ignition, why ignition method or what is ignition method? If you want to burn fuel, we have to ignite it. We have to initiate the combustion phenomena. So on the basis of that process, how we are igniting the fuel, the engine can be classified as spark ignition engine or compression ignition engine. In a spark ignition engine, we'll give spark to the fuel so that the combustion phenomenon is start. And in compression ignition engine, we compress the fuel in such a way that it will auto ignite. It will reach temperature where it will auto ignite, and that comes under the category of compression ignition engine. That is, it can also be said as SI engine and CI engine. Again, on the basis of fuel use, it can be classified as petrol engine if you are using petrol as our fuel. It can be diesel engine if you are using diesel as fuel. It can be gas engine if you are using CNG or any gas as fuel. Okay. Next is on the basis of method of cooling. While we are using internal combustion engine, what is happening? Fuel burning takes place, and when fuel burn, there is a lot of heat energy evolved, and we can able to utilize a part of that heat energy or thermal energy, other and major part of this energy go unutilized. So we have to take that unutilized energy from our engine so that it will not harm the engine. So we require cooling arrangement. So on the basis of method of cooling, it can be air cooled engine that is generally used in two-wheelers, and water cooled engine which is generally used in four-wheelers like car or anything like that. Okay. So next classification is on the basis of the speed of engine. Speed of engine, it is classified as three types, that is low speed engine, high speed engine and medium speed engine. If the RPM of crank is greater than 250, it comes under the category of high speed engine. If the speed of crank is 100 to 250 RPM, it is medium speed engine, and if it is less than 100 RPM, it is low speed engine. Again, on the basis of number of cylinder. It can be a single cylinder engine or it can be a multi-cylinder engine. If the engine consists of one piston cylinder arrangement, it is called single cylinder engine, and if it is comprises of multiple cylinder and piston arrangement, it is called multi-cylinder. Finally, on the basis of position of cylinder. Okay, so on the basis of that, it can be inline engine. In next slide, we will see the figure of all type of engine. Another one is V engine, where the piston cylinder arrangement will make V shape. Next is radial engine, and last one is opposed piston engine. So all this engine, we will see the animation of all this engine in next slide. See, this is inline engine where the cylinder and piston are parallel to each other and in line, in a single line. We call it as a inline engine, where the two cylinder piston arrangement makes a shape V. We called it as a V engine, where the piston moves radially in radial direction. We call it as a radial engine. It depends whether it is of 5-cylinder engine or 4-cylinder engine or 6-cylinder. Okay, and this one is opposed piston engine, where the piston moves opposite to each other, and this 2-cylinder will arrange like this. Okay, so these are the main 4 type of engine that on the basis of arrangement of piston or cylinder. So this is all about classification of engine. So in this class, this is the we have seen the heat engine, heat engine, and classification of internal combustion engine. Thank you. In next video, we will see the various basic component of internal combustion engine. Thank you.